Okay.
And we're back. Okay, so just a little bit of wrap up. A little bit of recall. A little bit after you guys seem to some of you staying here, some of you been here for a few days, others been traveling for a long time, experienced the life on the road, and going to the warm Goose. And having a wonderful, making new friends, having a nice little dinner before retiring to the sack. Suddenly a brutal murder happens, just out of the blue, as one of the soldiers in his drunken state stumbled outside as a blur through the lightning and raindrops, grabbed his body as he disappeared, and a spray of blood on the door as it slammed shut. As you hear hundreds of footsteps, as you hear windows breaking, things hitting the walls, as you hear grunting and loud noises. You see Ashkin orcs with strange burn marks across their arms, shoulders, and areas. Each one a little different, but having some sort of strange, jagged, lined burn mark across their bodies. Each one having it in their basic leather working armor, but definitely sharpened spears and jagged toothed swords.
We forgot to turn that on.
I know we did. We're back, and everyone to roll initiative, please.
Press 5!
Well, we could start recording it.
We're not doing it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. Keep it in your head. No, not so good, really.
Yeah, that response is exactly what I was doing.
Okay.
Very well. 20 to 25.
23.
Hazel with a 23. You are faster.
Bum, bum, bum. I know.
20 to 15. 18.
And we're off to a slow start.
Oh no. I was too busy putting that on.
18 for Sparks.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I believe the word is repel borders.
Yes.
Welcome back to third level, guys.
15 to 10.
I had a great initiative.
13.
Oh dear.
Not gonna be good.
What's your dex?
+4.
Okay, so
So
you are
19.
slightly faster.
Good. I am slightly faster?
You are slightly faster.
Oh, wait, we're 3 going for the bad guys. Right, this bad guy. And 11.
And then 9.
And 11.
11.
What's your dex?
14.
Okay, you're slightly faster.
Ah,
Oh, wrong one.
it's because flying is fast. As Dragon Large Stone usually does.
Sorry about that, just made a mistake. Okay, and now for Jace, spelling that name. Barium. And 10 to 5.
9.
9.
9.
Ugh.
He's saying, He's,
8.
oh,
Yeah.
God. 7.
Yes.
7.
Well, at least it's in order. 9, 8, 7.
I was very worried.
Well,
for a
that's
second.
because you had so much ale.
And 2 of them are 2 cups in my hands right now, looking in front of my face. Oh!
Protect the ale!
Huh?
Ale, protect me!
That's right.
3?
No.
5.
Just how dexterous do you think a heavy set to order fizz?
2? What?
What do you think I rolled to get a? You think I rolled
No, I
a
didn't hear
1
your
to get a 7?
I think you rolled a 9.
Dude, I haven't even heard
That's a
your
lot of
initiative.
people. Okay.
7.
So, please rise it up.
Slowly, careful. Just
Slowly.
Watch that over.
crashed something
That
over.
wasn't slow.
Goes bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
All right. Place your miniatures where you are, and then I'll place mine.
Wait. Where be?
Sorry, Soldier 1, you're dead.
Can I?
Where's my corner?
Nick, for stealthing under the table, can I just put myself on the table for now?
You were in the midst of doing that. That's going to be your first action, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah. He basically what happened. I rolled like shit
All right,
for the first attack.
I'm in this corner or that corner.
And gave away the position.
I'm assuming the barrels are upright.
Cunning action, I can do it with my bonus action.
Yes.
I know, but it's going to be on your
Wait,
turn.
Yeah.
Are the barrels upright or not?
What?
The barrels should be upright.
Yeah, they were knocked over.
Right.
They were up. They should have. Those were supposed to be upright.
I thought the door straightened them already.
So I know.
Most likely. Put these two soldiers.
Wait a minute. We're not done yet, huh? Sorry. I
Well,
gotta.
put them in the back corner over there.
Okay.
Actually, sorry. That's this is the front area, the kitchen, back area, stairs over there.
So-
And I want you to put the soldiers over here, please.
That's where I'm at
That was at the
actually.
table.
Okay, then that was
What? That's the.
Well,
the
there's
front door.
another corner over
Where's the front
here.
door?
right next door.
I'm in this
Oh,
corner
that's not
over
where it
here.
would be then. Never be by the door. That's just dumb.
And I had just bought you a drink,
If you
so
wanna
I'd
be
be
at the
sitting
table, I'm-
across from
Where are
you.
you at?
Yeah, I was
I
sitting.
was gonna dive
sorry,
in
at the
at the
window
table.
right there.
All right, guys, come on, hurry up. Let's go.
So we'll be.
Stop planning. Just put yourself down.
Where were
Trying to
you?
figure out where we were.
You were all together on the table, basically.
Oh, all right. All right.
Guys,
Well,
you, don't do this shit with me, guys. I will revoke that. All right. Where were you together? Because you all were eating pies
We were not all
together.
at the same table though. But some of us were. She was not at our table.
I specifically went over
Oh,
to the
okay,
door
then
to buy a
let's
meal.
go.
We were here.
I'm at bar.
There we go.
Yeah, we're.
Okay.
Close enough. We can't all fit around.
Put this one in the back, please.
Oh wait.
Back
We can
window.
do this too.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Put-
dun.
This is Sylvia. Put her near the bar, please. And put the fiery redhead kid. This is the redhead kid.
Oh no.
Put him over here.
Oh
Put 'em where? Over here.
Over here-ish. Because they're just kind of... And then for the public, because you're not alone in there, there was 4 other farm boys and also the turtle guy.
no. Spread throughout or?
That was yours, kid.
I'm guessing spread without.
Drop the die.
Damn it, flannels. Trade
Let's make the guy with the bunch of axes. He's going to be the turtle guy. Let's put the turtle guy over here and sprinkle the tavern people just all around. Okay.
These taxes are not easy to read.
That's quite the tavern.
Yes, it is.
They're 15-foot blocks. 15 feet, 15 feet, 15 feet.
That soldier's dead.
I
Okay.
can smell the chicken cooking on the stove.
Wait, yeah, 15. Plus the in middle.
Arm.
Now let's see. Spin it a little bit. Okay. Put these two at the front door as they charged in.
Front door.
Yeah, front door.
Through the front door? Or at the front door?
Through the front door.
Nope, that's not moving. Okay.
The turkey's awesome.
Yeah. Put these two at the back through the windows. So there's going to be one here, one here.
Oh boy.
Oh, one came right back.
Actually, one is going to be outside the window. As they quite literally just break open the hatch. And the other one went through. And they're going to get, and essentially they're going to get their attacks off immediately. Because
Of course.
they, yeah.
Okay.
So this one, this guy, he's going to take a what looks to be a 3-pointed javelin and just basically jab it through the window. Who's right?
15.
Okay, through you, Sonny.
Try. 15.
Well, he rolled a 14 plus 5.
Ah.
Oh, shield.
Use your reaction to cast shield.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll bring it up to a 19.
Bring mine up to a 20.
Bring it up to 20, just deflecting it. As you look behind you, I have the unnerving sensation of your 5th senses just going off as you turn around, as your eyes just do a, quite literally just exude shadow, as it just seems to envelop the spear and just bounce it off. The other orc is going to go, well, unfortunately, towards the monk. Hazel, I believe one orc is right there.
Yep.
Okay, he's going to swing away at this natural 20.
There's also
The dwarf.
the dwarf. Just
Which one's closer? Okay, unfortunately.
I didn't know the cup.
As he's smelling waterlogged ogre with rippling muscles pushes. No, orc. Sorry. I said orc. You want an ogre? I'll give you an ogre. Muscle-bound orc pushes us through. Not very, nicely, but he gets himself through there. Half movement. He gets up, looks at you, looks at, and then looks at Hazel, looks at Bowden. Seeing Bowden not ready, he's gonna strike at you.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he rolled an actual 20.
Oh!
So, holding your king.
My cups of protection did not protect me.
They did
Oh
not.
no, it made it worse.
Oh,
He wanted the ale.
you don't have the ability to stop that?
I don't think so.
Just
What kind of dwarf do you think I am?
Level 3 dwarf.
a lucky one.
Too late. You didn't call it.
Not so lucky right now.
No, I cannot.
Oh, that's later then.
9 points of slashing damage as he takes this nasty, jagged combination of pieces of wood and teeth, and slams it into your guts. As he brings it up one more time. Do they? No, they do not.
Thank God.
As you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
As the other two, they're going to charge in, using a bonus action to move in. They're going to go to the tavern woman.
Uh-oh.
And they're going to go over to that farm boy.
Kick over the chair. Kick it over.
Yeah, they're not nice to the stuff, so they will knock shit over. And they're gonna attack.
I'm sure they're all wizards and you can block.
15.
That'll be fine.
I'm sure somebody has mending.
Yeah, totally. I totally didn't crack these.
As both of the orcs charge through, one of them just backhands Sylvia as you hear a cracking sound as her neck goes over to the side a little bit as she goes down on the floor, blood spurting out of her mouth.
Sylvia!
Son of a
Oh
bitch.
man, I didn't even make a persuasion on her yet.
As the other farm boy, he just looks up,
Son of a
no, and quite literally as the orc jumps, and just jumps on feet onto his chest, knocking the farm boy onto his ass, as he just takes this jagged great axe and just slams it into his head, watermelling him.
Okay,
He's
I'm
definitely
protecting
dead with a natural
kids.
20. However, Sylvia is unconscious.
Dead.
No, there's another kid.
Is there another kid? I thought that was the
Yeah.
only
The,
one.
the
That's
kid
a kid.
that's Sylvia's son.
Yeah, as
Red hair.
Sylvia's son is
is
alive.
you just hear this whip from
God damn it, I'm adopting a
witnessing her mother just have her neck go other way. It's not a good sight. Anyway, so that's it for the surprise round because they rolled pretty shit, even with the assistance of the yeah. So Hazel, it is your turn.
This is going to be an eternity.
I'm gonna run over here,
Okay.
protect the kid.
Okay, as you quickly alerted that the kid is in danger, mother instincts come in and you just using your quick speed.
Excuse me.
Are you doing anything else besides that?
I'm gonna be attacking.
Is someone next to the kid?
She passed
She
over
passed the kid and went to the
Oh, I see.
Can't go to the kid.
Very well. As you charge in and go for a strike, roll one attack, please.
Don't do it.
Oh, that almost landed in my drink. 9 + 6 + 4. 15?
15
Yeah.
does hit. Roll your damage.
Sweet. No, you're putting it right in my dice rolling area, bro.
Trying to rotate it perpendicular.
+ 4, 6.
You could
points.
probably center that
6
on the
points.
deal a little
Very
better
well.
too.
It is centered.
It is?
With a crack across the
Center
chin,
okay.
you see a tooth fly out of his mouth as he takes his big matted hair, and you see it just fly with the blood and also wet all over the side of the corner as he brings it back and just curses in a different language.
Key point.
Okay, roll 2 more attacks.
Aha! What was that? A key point? Aha!
As you have a
figured
surge of
something
movement,
out.
everything slows down as the act is quite literally fast to slow as you dunk underneath and jab to the ribs and to the side of the body.
Okay, so that was another 15 and then a 17 plus 6.
Both hit. Roll your damage.
3 and 1. So 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 points.
12 points damage. With that first strike, that was one hit?
2 hits.
That was 2 hits. Sorry about that. I forget you do D4 for hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
For first blood, what would you like to do?
I got the first one.
You got the first one.
First kill of the campaign.
As everything slows down and you dunk underneath and jab one time underneath his chest cavity, you almost collapse his chest cavity, but he's still standing on that strike. As you reverberate back from the blow, as blood starts to curl out of his his mouth. Where would you like to hit him to finish him off?
I'm gonna do the second hit like to the groin and then the last hit to the head.
Okay. As you do a quick double jab underneath, stepping back, you do a quick snap, front snap kick to the grundle. As he goes down, you grab the back base of his neck and assist him in bringing his head to your knee. As his head quite literally sunks into your knee as he stops moving.
That was John Wick brutal.
You want to lay him down?
As you take it off,
Everything got moved there.
yeah, taking him off and letting him slump over. There's a as it just suctions off of your kneecap.
Maybe just take them off. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take him off. There's enough.
No, leave him on.
Oh, okay.
Leave him on.
That, sir, is what we call rough terrain.
Just kick him aside, it'll be fine.
You know, I can just hop from table
Is there
to
anything you
table.
want to do? Last.
Actually, probably do that.
I can only use 1 key point on a turn, right?
That is
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
No, you can do multiple key turns, but you usually do bonus action to do this. If you're doing Step of the Wind, that's going to take your bonus action too.
Oh, I think I already used the bonus action for flurry of blows.
Yes,
so-
you did.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I was saying. But anyway,
And I'm just gonna
Okay.
back up to be like protecting the kid basically
in that case,
from either direction.
I want you to put this individual right here at the door. The door's open if you can open it, by the way, because they didn't close the door. There we go. As you see a taller female orc, dressed in lighter clothing, still waterlogged from the rain outside, as you hear lightning strikes in higher fashion. As you hear screams
Blues.
and other sounds of battle outside as the door is still open. You see this waterlogged female ogre. Ogre? Apparently we're making it ogres.
I don't want ogres.
Orcs.
Not yet, not yet.
NXT though.
Yeah.
No.
Orcs.
That's DPK.
For the one of us that's
Having several human skulls around its lower torso in an almost like a dress fashion, and other bones that go up its torso, acting almost like a bone armor, so to speak, but not across the entire torso of her, as it's just part, only a stomach region. As she takes her long nailed hands and brings out with a echoing scream, as lightning just crackles down her arm and shoots out towards Hazel, since you did the first blood, as 3 bolts of
I
lightning
mean, did she really see it though?
and hits you.
Obviously, she did.
The door was open.
Besides being murders, these guys didn't close the door behind them. So
Rude.
Ouch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of lightning
Wait,
damage.
did it hit?
It automatically hits as 3 bolts of lightning
man.
just shot through an incredible lightning speed and just strike you in 3 parts of your body, dealing a lot of damage.
I don't like that.
And
How
she-
many?
13,
Oh, how many? It was
13.
4, 3, 3 plus 3.
So it's
So
4, 3, 3.
7, 10, 13.
yeah, 13 points of lightning damage. As she dives around the corner, as you hear chanting underneath her breath, as you with each chant, with each chant, There's
Yeah,
almost
you
like
do.
a slight with her speaking as
I
the
don't like
lightning
you either.
jumps off of you and onto the well, not anymore corpse that was on the floor as the concave head as his eyes blink open as he's been healed a tiny bit.
Oh, great.
Big lady's gotta go down first.
As she dives, take her off the board.
All right.
Take her off the board, please. As she dives around the corner in this direction.
That bitch.
So yeah, leave her there for now. But that's
Wow.
We don't actually know
Don't know
exactly.
where. It just disappeared out of sight. Oh, crap.
okay. That's her turn. That's going to be Spark's turn now. Spark, you don't know what to do.
Violence will not be tolerated in the establishment.
As you saw, essentially your mother, the person that's taught you a lot of things, just get backhand and neck almost severed completely. You feel this pain in your chest, like almost like you took damage, but you're not sure how to process it right now. What do you do?
I'm going to remove the person who is causing the ruckus.
Okay, are you going to grapple it?
Yes, I'm going to grapple the person who
Okay,
backhanded
make
my
an athletics
friend.
check, please.
Yep.
Kaboom! Right over the bar.
Yeah.
Violence will not be tolerated in this establishment.
So make an athletics
Please
check,
remove
please.
yourself.
Something tells me that logic's not going to last
Or
too
acrobatics.
long. It's going
Athletics
to be
check.
Athletics, yes.
violence will not be die. Just die now.
16.
He rolled a 17.
Damn it.
So unfortunately, as you go over and vault yourself over this bar, scraping the top of the bar because you're such a massive creature with your shoulder blades, going quickly, you quickly get the guy's attention as you, and he quietly hits the floor and does a back roll back up as both your arms just grab air. You have a bonus action and movement left. That's it.
Do I need to raise up the other orc?
No, he's still on the floor playing. But he's live. You have action surge if you want to do that.
I shall.
Okay. Roll another athletics check, please. If you're doing the same thing.
surge. We've just learned
The
something
steam
else.
shoot out when you do that.
No, I just move faster. 18.
18. He rolled a natural 5 plus 3. So, Sparks, as you reach air, one of your eyes go black. They flicker for a split second and go red. Just one of them as your hand it just grabs his chest as you just lift him up. As he's quite literally just, and you just lift him up, still having to take your other hand and grabbing his other side. You now have him, and you can move half your movement with him because you are forcibly moving him.
Remove yourself at once. Is the window open? Is the door open?
The door window was closed, at least that one.
Okay, I'm throwing you through the window.
Well, you will do so on your next turn. So as you
Remove
begin,
yourself at once.
yeah, as you as you begin to lift him up, that's the end of your turn.
They're just holding a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Davros,
Yes.
Just a
So,
sound of clockwork.
what
things are happening.
What I'm going to try to do is noticing the guy outside that window. I'm basically going to dive under the table into
Okay.
stealth and then just dive sword first out from under the other side and try to get him through the window.
So like a pogo, essentially.
So yeah, so
Okay, so roll stealth.
bonus action stealth, that is really bad. That's an 11.
Okay, you think you're doing pretty good?
That was a 3 plus 8.
You know, you never really had open combat like this before, except for, well, not even in front lines, you know, kind of deal. This is a new experience. You have the jitters right now. So
Yeah.
you do what you're planning and you charge out. Do not roll with advantage. He sees you.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
Well,
As you go underneath the table,
is
you have to
he-
move a chair out of the way with a loud as he
Okay, question though. Since he is, I know that there's the window right there, but he is within 5 feet of an ally. Can I still get sneak attack damage?
He is engaged right now, so yes, you would get sneak attack, but you would not have advantage.
Okay, so I don't have advantage to hit, but I have sneak attack if I.
If you hit, yes.
Cool.
When you hit. When you hit.
Sneak attack.
When.
When I hit.
Sneak
I mean,
attack.
when I hit.
Wow.
I'm gonna. It's a 9 to hit.
Unfortunately,
God.
as you take out your very unused but precious black substance, obsidian-like sword, and you bring it out. Now, is this like a long sword kind of deal? Short sword. As you bring it out and you slash with it, try to jabbing. Sorry, you went for a jab. It sticks into the side of the window frame and just gets stuck there for half a second as you have to pull it out as the orchestra. Unless anyone speak orcs.
Don't speak Turkish.
I am going to.
You used your bonus action, you used your action, you have movement.
I have a reaction.
You have a reaction, what do you plan?
As a scout, I can use my reaction to move away from an enemy who's within 5 feet.
Really?
Only half movement.
Can I see that, please?
Yes.
Because I'm not familiar with Scout.
Oh, yeah, Scout.
Oh, it should be on your thing right there. It should be on your character sheet.
I'm already closer to it in the book.
Very well, very well. Whatever.
Are you doing the after move?
You can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn. I'm sorry.
Nice
At the
try.
end of his
Good try, though, but that was good for utilizing
that
the
was
skill.
my bad.
We're learning our character, so it's okay.
As a reaction,
So, unfortunately, as you pull your dagger out,
Ooh.
it's his turn.
Useful.
So,
That orc?
it is actually the 4 orcs' turn. It is their turn now. So, Devers, as you're pulling the blade out, a spear goes into the window.
Okay.
Natural 16 plus
That is.
5. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Luckily, it's not a great axe, so it's okay.
Certainly hope so.
Oh, you didn't roll too well.
We feel sad.
5 points of piercing damage as a spear, a 3-pointed spear, hits your body. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! I don't like the sound of that.
3-point spears are efficient.
That's gonna be a 16.
16. Okay. You feel something pulse into your body, and and your muscles start to siege up and lock up as you just shake it off real quick as you pull your sword out and parry the next move that he's going into,
That
and just
5
get
points.
yes, 5 points of piercing damage.
I rolled a 13.
You can no, you don't have that yet. Never mind. So you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Okay. And for the next one, the one that's on Boadin, he's gonna hit you again as he pulls the great axe out of your stomach. He's going to bring it down onto your shoulder
You should question your life choices.
as you're brutally being murdered.
He doesn't feel it quite as much with how drunk
17?
he is.
It's gonna hit.
Oh,
God
and he
damn.
rolled
Doesn't
it.
he get a bonus for armor class because he's a
13
drunken
points
fighter
of
right now?
slashing damage as he brings this great axe down onto your shoulder as your shoulder blade cracks, not breaks, but you can feel the strain as blood flies from your body as he's going, as he brings it back out.
Wow, and I'm standing there with one cup in my hand now.
Well,
Break it off his face.
Shove it into his
Or I
mouth.
guess his kneecap.
and Hazel,
I am
the
screwed
orc that
up.
was unconscious, gets back up.
Yeah, I bet.
As he quite literally tries to kick you as he's trying to get back up, but just brings around just for a setup to bring out the great axe.
I'm sure.
Natural 13, 5, 6, 7, 18.
Damn it!
Yeah, still hits.
Just barely.
PK.
Nah.
15 points of slashing damage. As
I'm down.
okay, as he kicks
my
you,
God.
forcing you to fall back, you hit. I believe. Where are you right now?
By the kid.
Okay. As you stumble backwards, you quite literally step on the kick, forcing you to look down as you feel your sixth sense pops out. Your fifth sense pops out. No, sixth sense pops out. My brain's going weird. And everything goes black. As everyone else sees just blood spray from the back of her body as she goes down.
Me.
And the Fat Goose Tavern, it is TPK.
Yeah, wow. Thank you for joining, everyone. And this is apparently TPK moment, but
Jeez.
and the one that is grappled by Sparks right now is going to try to
Remove
get.
yourself from the establishment.
He's going to try to get out. Make another athletics check, please, Nathan.
Fail. Yes, he will fail because I rolled a 22.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 8. He's just like, no, yeah, as he's just kind of jabbing your armored hand as he takes one of your fingers and tries to break it back, but he only gets like half it. That is their turn.
You want
Stand the orc
back.
up, by the way. The
Yes.
one. Okay, good.
Man.
You're gonna have to pay me, Vinny.
Sonny, it is your turn.
Does any character
Sonny?
say?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, which one else do we go?
You see Sonny like convulse a little bit, and he just goes, points at the one next to him and the one over there.
Sonny, I do apologize. I skipped.
So you're gonna stand there. You're just gonna convulse a little more. Just convulse a little longer.
Okay, that's fine.
One of the orcs didn't know what he was doing, right? So he skipped his turn.
Well, the good news is I see you have those
No,
two taken care
it's
of.
4 more orcs.
Oh shit.
Go help her.
Okay. You hear a scream in the back of the kitchen, Sparks.
Damn.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
As another one is going to jump in through the window where Bowden is.
Oh,
Where's he gonna stand?
God.
Oh, that window.
Yeah, that window. Yeah, he should have a little bit of room left.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Careful.
It's not going anywhere. That's stuck in there good.
And this one is going to jump in over here.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they stick in really solid, so you can't pull them out.
Unfortunately, the soldiers were not able to. Yeah. Anyway.
And useless.
No, they just rolled very poorly, just like all of you guys.
my God.
And is that orc near anyone, by the way?
Yes, the one that went through the window.
The turtle?
Yeah.
And the one that came through the window by me,
Yeah, I know. Then we'll get to you in a moment.
Joy.
How's the quarter feeling for you now?
Bad. Really,
You
really
hear
bad.
a series of, you hear a series of different notes, just like being crushed, as you hear, as it goes silent, as you hear a circling. Put him down, please.
The turtle?
The turtle, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, wow. Oh my god.
Please put that dice away.
Yeah, my god. And Boadin,
Oh no.
how are you looking right now?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt pretty
Are
good.
you like on your last leg?
Not totally, but I'm hurt.
Okay, then he's gonna strike you again.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's on his last leg.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, wait, 15?
Missed.
Okay.
He
I can't
parries
do it
with the
because it's
ale.
got stuff in it, but I'm
He
playing
parries with the ale.
away.
Okay. You do
Meanwhile,
stop.
a big giant double axe is sitting right next to me.
Yeah,
I'm
so
in-
Boadin, as you hear, as a window just opens up and he's crawls through another ash skin orc with what you know is lightning scars up his left side, and the other orcs, same thing across their bodies.
I got that.
Steps through, takes his great sword, brings it down. As you see an elder man just kind of move a chair for a split second. An elder man in a cape move a chair over where his axe embeds itself right in front of you. Because you're on the floor at this point.
I haven't gone prone yet.
As
but-
he just, well, no, story-wise, because you were just being manhandled right now. As you just fall back, the chair gets in the way, and then the axe embeds itself to the point that it does not hit you, but comes like a hair's width of your eyes. As he brings it back up and kind of shakes the chair on the axe, and just rips it off. And he starts speaking to the other, and starts pointing to, starts giving commands at this point.
Crap.
Yeah, now it's Sunny's turn.
What about, I had 11.
Yeah, you're, wait,
He goes before him.
Barium, I'm sorry.
Also, when do I go?
Alright, so
Barium, you go right then Sunny, then, well, you rolled pretty fucking low, dude.
Yeah.
you already went.
No, he went
I
high.
haven't had 2 yet.
No, we haven't gone through the whole.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah. Haven't even got to me yet.
So this guy seemed to
I'm
be
just
giving
getting beat to
orders.
shit.
Yes.
Alright, then.
I mean, he doesn't, he has bigger muscles.
Alright, then I scrape some of the mud off my outfit and I throw it at him into his eyes to try and blind him. He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh.
Is that a good ooh for us?
No, bad ood for me.
So good ooh for us.
Yes.
12.
Yeah, he's blinded.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you take a scoop the mud, I mean, this is one of your abilities, right?
No, it's a spell.
Blindness.
Well, I mean,
Yes, it's one of my abilities.
as you scoop a little bit of mud out and you hurl it out at him, it's unnaturally fast. It's just, thunk, and it just hits his eye. As he just kind of scrapes the mud that keeps straying off his face and just kind of clings back up to his eyes.
Okay. 30. I use my action.
Please put the blindness effect on him, please. Whoever is going to do that.
Get a couple of them back.
Yeah.
Good.
And
Sonny, you're next.
That's-
Derek, you're right after that.
that's it for now.
Okay. Same thing. On these two, I convulse, and shadows come out of my hands and wrap around their face.
Blindness.
Yep, for 2.
Okay.
Gosh.
For these 2.
Line them suckers.
Constitution saving throws. Oh, wrong character sheet. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14.
It doesn't have to be
Nope.
just.
Okay, second one. Nope.
These 2 are blind.
Okay, as shadow just spill out of your
Sweet.
veins, painfully, with a painful grimace, it
Yeah.
just and just splurt us. Anyway, and wraps around their heads. They're cursing loudly and screaming as they start swinging wildly, trying to kill whatever this is doing to them. Derek, it is your turn, unless you have movement, Sonny.
I'm gonna move over here, and he's blind, so.
As the battle starts to turn around quickly, you're giving a little hope. Boadin. Actually, Derek, it is your turn.
All right. Don the hat. The sword comes out.
A nice, pretty long sword.
Oh,
Oh no,
the chair
he's
over.
down.
Kick it over. Just kick over the chair.
Jump on the table.
Just slide over. It's fine. Put things out of the way.
Remember to keep your movement, guys.
All right.
He's a swashbuckler. Jump up on the table.
So let's see what we do here. Well, it wouldn't help if I rolled inside.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice. I can tell you that particular guy has a. If
Does
you
a
make
25 hit?
15
wow.
Yes, but only if you want to.
I'm
I'm
curious.
very excited, but please
Does
keep
this
it in the
hit you?
bowl.
Yes.
Does
the
it,
dice grade.
Which,
as you stab him, does this hit you?
which one is this one? Is this the one? The one
one I
that
got.
took you down.
That asshole.
Yeah.
The one that just got back up.
He's having a bad day.
Yeah, he got the brunt of it.
Well, I mean, I'm manhandling one.
He takes 11
I
points of
need
damage.
his
Okay.
face in.
So, how would you like to take him back down?
Stab and throws hard.
As you quite literally, with a fair and skillful swing,
If you
you
could
bring it around and through his chest, the side of his
Not with
chest,
a rapier.
you hear it as it goes through the lung, heart, and other lung. As you bring it back out, blood spurts out both ends as bits of blood come out of his mouth as he just hits the floor.
Popped him
As
like
he-
a cork.
He's not dead,
Wine bar.
but he's choking to death
Good.
from his own blood.
Fuck that guy.
Wow.
He's not dead yet?
Why don't you share your emotions?
He's unconscious.
That guy in
He's
particular.
incapacitated, but he's not dead.
Okay, I take out the dagger
Yeah.
on my other hand and slit his throat.
Okay, so that's
Wow.
gonna be okay.
That's gonna be
I'm
my
gonna
full
say
action.
yeah.
You just can't apply your dexterity bonus, but he can do 2 weapons.
Roll at advantage because he's on the floor.
Do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Plus stat.
You don't get your dexterity.
14.
Okay, so you slice his throat. It just quickens the process. He's still laying on the floor as life is starting to leave his eyes.
So that's
And stay dead.
2 fails, right?
All right, is there anything else you'd like to do? Use your action, bonus action.
You can move. That's about it.
That's right. Enemy targets. Let's see. One here, one there.
One's in my grapple.
Remember,
You've got
you've already
one
used your action and bonus
I know,
action.
I know.
You have your movement left.
All right. Okay, so
Unless you have used your movement. How much movement do you have left?
I
moved 5.
I've only moved 5.
Oh, okay. 5 seconds. 4.
Okay, let's
3.
see. So I am hopping up
Right.
onto the.
There you go.
I am hopping up onto the bar.
You notice that the kid is quite literally pinned underneath the unconscious body of Hazel. That just took. And
Okay.
He's screaming, but it's silent screaming. He's, his tears just go down his cheek.
All right, yeah, I start to move towards the bar, but when I see that, I change my position.
That's fine. That's fine. Boden, it is your turn.
I will put myself.
Your
in
gut's kind of open right now. Literally. As blood is just falling out of your stomach
I do
and
not think
left
so.
shoulder. What are you going to do?
Reach over. I set my cup down on the table. I reach over and pick up my axe and say, Mulios, these folks here, you might wish to take them now, but I pray that you will not, for all of them shall return this day. And I call out a prayer of healing to everyone that I can see.
Ooh.
And while I'm looking at my own hand, so I can see myself.
Fair healing is what range, if I may ask?
30 feet.
Okay.
That's the whole bar.
Bless you.
Now
That's
the
essentially
question
the whole
is,
bar.
so I need a blast template, please. From where my position though, so it's only
Yes.
This is the 30 feet.
okay, 30 feet.
That's not
that's
30 feet.
15.
That's 15 foot.
That's 15 foot.
Well, that'll be 30
There's a 30 foot in
Everyone
there. It's the
except for
biggest one.
Sylvia.
What about the fallen woman?
Everyone except for
Where is
You
she?
can't get Sylvia,
No,
but you
too
can get
far away.
everyone else.
Well, that's a 15 foot. I need a 30.
It's a 30 foot across.
30 foot across. You just go
He wants
around.
30-foot radius.
Oh no, I want 30 foot radius.
Oh.
No,
Then you
it's,
got
wait, hold on
everybody.
a second. Let me check that.
It's in there, guys. Just bring out the 30 foot
Uh,
range.
30. Oh, it's range 30 feet. 30 feet from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
30
this is,
feet.
this is 30 foot diameter, so you can't
I-
get Sylvia.
No, it's a range, guys. It's
5,
right
10,
through.
15, 20, 25, 30. So
Oh, okay,
everyone
I can't.
here.
Okay. All right.
You're
Fair
too far
enough.
away.
You're not.
I was
However,
just using the
I-
radius as a distance. Yeah.
I get up.
Okay. One of them's blinded right now.
I get up. They're both blinded right by me. I get up
never
and
mind.
launch myself over the table, landing with my full monstrous movement of 20
Well,
and 5.
at
And
that
now
time-
I am in full range.
They're gonna do attack of opportunity at disadvantage because they're blinded.
I hear
Okay.
you moving.
Yeah, they do hear you moving.
That one.
So you're not.
Wow, so that's a
cocked.
natural 20.
That was cocked. No fair. That was cocked. I saw it. I was standing.
Yeah. You want me to roll again?
that was.
But at disadvantage, that's going to be 11 total.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was disadvantage anyway.
Yes,
so
it was
the natural 20 didn't count.
How much? Yeah. Stop panicking. Don't worry. I'm just trying to kill
Because
you.
if that happened, I was.
Bowden,
freaking
I'm just
dead.
trying to kill you. It's okay.
You're the DM. You're supposed to do this.
Yes. So 11 does not hit. I know that. And the second attack,
Kill him after his
natural
next
1. As
Oh yeah.
quite literally after the chair that he just flung off his
about time.
act, he swings violently and starts thunk. He lifts up the same chair but on the other side.
Yeah.
On the other divot. As he kind of feels it, roar! And he
Yeah.
rips it apart.
All right.
Next hit.
Now I'm in range. Everyone.
Yes. You can hit anyone.
Now I can get everyone,
Bless you.
including.
The farm boy, dead. Her, almost dead. It was 1 point away from an instant kill.
All right. 2d8 plus 4. Everybody.
I don't feel bad. I rolled again.
Are you rolling?
I'm rolling. How do you want to do this? I roll and everyone's the same, or everyone rolls themselves?
no, you roll and everyone
Otherwise,
rolls.
it's too
Yeah,
complicated.
it's too complicated.
All right, so everyone in range that's hurt that I can see, up to 6 people, which I think is all of us,
With,
including me,
How many people?
I'm not hurt.
up to 6.
Up to 6. So choose the people that you're choosing.
We're not hurt.
1, 2,
I'm only hurt a little, so I'm blocked.
3.
Sylvia?
The Sylvia,
Sylvia.
4,
Okay.
and 5. I got. That's it.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
about her?
The turtle is unconscious. You see the turtle on
Oh, is the
over
turtle
there.
is
he
the
with his
turtle in
eyes?
range? Oh, turtle too.
Okay, yeah. You notice that there's a big gash in his shell.
I was thinking it was turtle
guy
was
got
one of
a
you
natural
guys
20.
first. There was, I was like, we have a turtle being played. I was like, that's freaking awesome. I was ready for one of you
It
guys
was
to
just
get
a
turtle.
guy that I was playing myself.
I thought it was going to be one of ours.
NPC, turtle.
But he can be one of our great NPCs. All right, here we go. So everyone's getting hit with. Please
8
be
points.
good. You suck. 7 and a 1. 8 plus 4, 12 points.
So all of you get 12 points back. You see the turtle shell crumble back together as you hear more. As you hear as Sylvia's neck realigns itself, and you hear from Sylvia, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
That was a wrong.
Remove yourself from
I
the
should have left her unconscious.
It's not
And
okay.
now, Bowden, is that it?
That's all I can do
Okay.
at this point.
As you hear,
No, wait. Bonus action.
okay.
No, wait. It's a bonus action spell.
Well, you have a bonus action spell. You can do bonus action cantrips first or second for my roll. Okay, I know that's not a vanilla rule. I do a little different. Okay.
Then, yeah.
We have
All right.
What are
It
you
was,
doing?
and lastly, after I finish my prayer of healing, I say, and they always said the drink would kill me. Let me introduce you to my friend. And a cup appears.
A giant,
A
massive.
giant, massive cup like this appears over the blind guys. Big old frothing beer comes pouring out of the cup as it opens up its mouth, and there's teeth.
I love every second of it.
I thought light were weird.
It's a bonus action.
That's weird.
Now it can't really attack yet, right? Because it's a bonus action.
Cast it and you open it
I
up.
literally didn't think about it until I was sitting here playing with this, and I'm like, that's what I was going to do until everyone was dying, and I'm like, shoot, I got to do this, and I realized, oh wait, it's a bonus action, I can still do it because of the unique rules
Bowden,
here.
you get to attack now. It's part of the spell. I know it. Yeah.
All right, can you put my spiritual weapon on the table there next to him, or
Yeah. It was a bad start, but now
all
we're
right,
rolling
That-
around.
that-
the one that was given orders is taking the hit.
Okay, he's
This
blinded. You have
big
advantage.
frothy cup of
You have advantage
I
because
have
he's blinded right now.
advantage.
Frothy cup of
Hey, you know
tea.
what? We're gonna use Gil's dice as a second one here. Come on, Gil, don't fuck me. Well, no, it wasn't Gil that fucked me. It was the other guy that fucked me. And unfortunately, this one still was pretty shitty. So no, I'm not gonna hit on
You
this
use
one.
your wisdom modifier plus proficiency.
Okay, so my proficiency.
It's
is
your it's your attack bonus, spell attack bonus.
Oh, spell attack bonus. So it's
Yeah.
4 plus my attack modifier, which is
Hurry up.
what? Well, is it 4, right?
No. It is
six.
plus 6.
Okay.
Top of the page.
Oh, dude. Got it. Okay, so
Don't worry, we're gonna
it's
hang
still
this.
only a 10.
Come on, let's go.
unfortunately. It's
Only
a 10, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it swings wide as you're pretty lightheaded with all the blood that's spilled out of you right now.
Really?
And the other.
Well, it could be that the guy's being a little erratic and not standing still.
As you hear just two men just do a battle cry. "Rah!" As quite literally the two soldiers, the one with the animal slash across his cheek and the other one that has put his helmet back on. Yeah. Stand up and they draw their swords and they
foaming
begin
at the
to
mouth.
attack. Where are the
That
soldiers
is
right now?
something I have not seen before.
There's one there. And where's the other one? Here?
Or these are the soldiers.
Oh,
The
shit.
ones that are armored, yeah.
Yeah, those are the soldiers.
Those are the two soldiers. Are they near anyone?
There's this orc and this orc.
One of them goes to the window and tries to shut the window.
Really?
We're closed.
Closed for business. No entry.
He closes the window.
Anyone.
As with a natural 20, he takes both it goes, "Fuck off!" and closes it and puts a broken chair, lifts up a chair and puts one of the legs into the little area where you put the wood so that it remains closed, and just puts it there and goes off to the next person, but that's his turn. While the other one goes, "Come get me, you bastards! How dare you mess up my drinks!"
This one?
Yeah, he goes over to the first blind one.
We were having a pie party.
Natural 20. Fuck, these guys are
Ooh.
pissed.
God.
Screwed up my pie!
I know. Let's all sit down and finish our pie party. The NPCs will take care of it from here.
No, blindness makes a difference.
16,
It'll be better for my health.
17, 18. Okay, and he cleaves the head off of that blind orc.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, but where's that lady orc?
Take him off the board.
Okay.
He did enough
he was
damage.
out there around.
He did enough damage.
He's outside.
Yeah. He just cleaves the guy's head off, removing one of the blindness. I believe that was for Sonny's. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Okay.
But
Because once I'm dead.
Everyone hears
I'm not going to
That's right.
1, 2, 3. and they continue down past the door. As you see only glimpses of images, as you see big furry animals with people on them, or most likely orcs, charge into the village.
So, orc raid.
And Sylvia gets up. It is now her turn. She's gonna vault over, panicking, over. Yep. And he's gonna cower. The red-haired boy is gonna go.
I think he's still under.
He's still under you, and he's just unfortunately he's unable to move. The young child has gone upstairs.
Good.
Yeah. The turtle is gonna get up, and he looks up with his bandana on his throat, still there, a little bloodied, and he just kind of crawls up the stairs. Is he within contact with anyone?
This orc right here.
Well, he's going to use disengage.
Hi.
Yeah, and he just goes upstairs.
Shit, I don't know.
What about the other publics? There should be 2 more public people. Sorry, 3
We
more.
don't know what's going on in here.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on in there.
This lady.
That little kid is dead, but that lady's out.
Remove the dead one.
Okay.
So he did.
Yeah.
That guy got his head.
He was
fucking
watermelon.
destroyed,
Yeah. The other ones, have them start moving this. Actually,
There's orcs here, and
yeah, they don't know where the fuck to go. They're gonna go this direction. The only area that does not have an orc.
behind the bar.
Yeah, behind the bar. Because right now they're kind of surrounded, so they're kind of like sheep. They're like, "What the fuck am I going?" While screaming. There should
And
be.
this one's on the orc.
He's gonna use disengage and do the same thing.
Look at that mess.
Yeah.
Tables
Yeah.
everywhere and shit.
Yeah, bodies wrong.
Actually, tip the table over because he just moves the table out.
The
of the
table
way.
is already.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Top of the round.
Can we
Hazel.
remove the dead orc body?
All right. Now that we got a little hang of it, everyone, let's try to go a little faster. Okay.
Okay.
That was a half hour for that round.
Sparks, you're after the enemy again.
Sounds good.
So just heads up.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up. Is he actually down this time?
Well, he's got his
He's still
throat
bleeding.
slit.
His eyes are open. His hand is like uselessly trying to close his neck rope as he's bleeding out underneath his, basically on his major artery down here where he got stabbed and through the lung at the same time. And he's, I mean, he's still
Are
there,
you all right, my lady?
but he looks.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Barely. I'm barely okay. So I'm gonna run over here, but I'm specifically gonna run over his face, just kind of
Okay. Yeah.
not actually doing any damage, but more for flavor.
Okay,
just
more of a
fuck
full
this guy.
You kind of just step on his face as he just kind of uselessly grabs in the air towards you as his eyes are blurred and he's bleeding out.
Fuck this guy.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. As he's just seeing people run by him with a disgust face.
What you get? What you get? What you get?
18 plus 6.
You hit. You take your elbow and clock it as you jump up because he's about 7 feet tall, 7.5 feet tall. So he's very tall because he's a big orc.
5 points of damage on that.
5 points of damage. It's still damage.
And then yeah, I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Your bros.
Flurry of
Big
blows.
power of bro.
Suddenly, your brother and 2 brothers just come over and just manhandle him.
Hit this dude, boss.
Okay, so 8 plus 6 is 12, 14.
14 points. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
And then the other one's higher. So
Okay, yeah. So you hit twice. So 4 points of damage for the first one, right?
what?
You did 4 points of damage in the beginning, right?
I did 5 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second one is 8 points of damage, and the third one is 6 points of damage. So 8, 6, and
Okay. Now, remember your way of the open fist, way of the open palm. You can choose one of the 3 things. You can knock him prone with each flurry of bow move. You can knock him prone, take away his reaction, or push him back 15 feet. Since you hit him twice, what would you like to do?
Is it possible to knock him back through the window?
You can certainly try.
Can I try that with one of the points?
Yeah, and what about the second one? I'm going to tell you right now, you knocked him unconscious.
Nice.
So, this is what happens.
Okay, I want to knock him prone and like have him be laying down that way, if possible.
Like roll him backwards over you.
Yeah, I don't want him to be like seen from outside. I want him to land like here.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you didn't say that before you did that. I do apologize. So, you, as you go over with the 2 strikes, after elbow in the face, he just brings a... as he just smiles with his jagged teeth at you. You quite literally kick, do a roundhouse kick to his knee as you hear a pop as he goes down, as his leg collapses. As you take your palm, and with 3 consecutive strikes, pop, 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 he flies back like a missile. As he just twirls starfish fashion all the way to the back, through into the wall, cracking the wall itself. Into the corner.
So straight back.
If you're doing the corner, that's fine. Which corner do you want?
That's
I
the
guess
one.
he's gonna go there.
Okay. As he's just laying on the floor, broken knee and everything.
And I'm gonna go back over this way again. Step on his face once again.
Okay, you step on his leg. Anyway, no, he's not crying. He's just like, he's out of it. And unfortunately, the one lightning caster, orc,
No, not
right
again.
right there,
To the window.
to the window.
To the wall.
She's going to use a bonus action to open up the, forcefully open up the window, as it was not braced. As she begins to chanting, with each one radiating out her
Druid's
hands.
calling
as,
lightning.
lightning just crawls from her chest to her elbows, up the arm, and lightning zoom.
No, it's not calling
It
lightning.
doesn't hit, right?
Yeah, automatically hits.
I don't like that.
Let's do Hazel, you, and you.
So 2 to you, 1 to you.
Yes.
What? She's shooting both of us?
You
Yeah.
take 6 points of lightning damage, and Hazel, you take.
Can I stand in the way?
Unfortunately,
Not for
no. As you try to take the brunt of the damage like a
Take
proper
2.
gentleman, the lightning quite hits you and goes through you and bounces around you and continues the process. As
Okay.
you take
Take 2.
4 points of lightning damage.
I'm sorry, how much did I take?
You take 6.
Oh,
took
wow.
2 of
How
them.
did you get?
I rolled shitty.
Thank you for
That's
rolling
good.
shitty. You've been rolling like a
As
freaking
she
champion.
disappears again around the corner,
Hates me.
but continuing
This
that.
way?
Yes, that way. Sparks, you got an orc in your hand. Make
You're
a,
no longer welcome in this establishment.
make an athletics check. No, what? This is going to be straight up strength.
Okay.
Yeah. You're tossing the guy out.
Shredder strength, 8.
8. As you go to chuck him, he stops as he sprays out his hand and just kind of and just looks at you.
Can I do an iron fist?
You kind of used your action to do so, and you only have one action, so to speak.
Oh, you can action search it. Can
no,
you,
I-
you can action search it.
For
Bonus
fun,
action,
for flavor, because no, you used your action.
Yeah.
You used your action. I can't go around that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you already used your action search.
Yep. I got nothing left.
Deverus,
Yes. The woman
Miriam, you're
got-
after the enemy
The
again.
woman got out of my view, but I can finish off this motherfucker.
There's the child that is just cowering in the corner right now.
So with the window near me shut, I just leap onto the table, and I'm gonna try to just the remaining blind one right there.
Very well, roll with advantage,
you.
because he's blinded.
That's going to be a 21 to hit,
That hits.
Barely.
and that is definitely got sneak attack. He's surrounded by allies and he's blind. So
Super
that's gonna
sneak.
be
Oh, good job.
14 points of damage as I just try to right into his throat.
All right, how would you like to do this?
Yeah.
I literally, as he's blind, is that the one with the mud in his eyes?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. As he's still crying out.
As he's trying to scrape this mud out of his
He's trying to
eyes,
scrape-
and now that you're closer, you see the mud kind of clump in his hand, and then suddenly back to his face.
to his face. That's
Yeah.
awesome. As he's moving his hands down, I push it so that the sword goes through his hand into his mouth and out the back of his head.
And with the stick leg, with a strained cutter. As it just, for a half second, you're just holding his weight. As the weight overtakes you, and you just let it slide off your blade as he just slumps down.
And then I'm going to
Lay him prone, please.
Kill the lady outside!
I am going to go down in front of the window
Yep.
and under the windowsill hide with my bonus action.
Okay, well, I mean, everyone inside is going to see you, but everyone outside might not.
That's where I'm hiding from.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18 for stealth.
Nice.
Okay, you think you're pretty properly stealth. And probably good time too.
Because there's more coming through.
I believe everyone of the first squad is down except for this guy, which is going over there.
And also the guy with
The guy's going.
Oh yeah, the guy.
Does he even know the window's closed?
What?
Does he even know the window's closed?
Yes.
He's blind.
Oh shit! I forgot he's blind. Okay, so he's got you hear a thunk and a thunder as he moves over 15 feet, half his movement, as he's just kind of like, and I believe at the end of his
He does actually
turn he
make it
gets
to
to
the window.
try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets back to that window. I'm just.
So close to a 20, but he keeps rolling 8s. And for the guy in your hands, he's trying to get out again. Roll athletics check, please.
No.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
no.
Oh.
Can you take a look,
System
David?
override.
They both roll
Oh
ones.
no! Oh no! What?
They both roll
Don't
ones.
tell me.
So that's a double. That's
God,
a
a double
that's
one.
a 1 on a 1.
Okay.
So then he goes, whoever has the highest
Yeah,
modifier.
Highest dex.
Is it dex?
athletics at this point.
Athletics is
Athletics. The strength. Plus 4.
Okay.
I have an 18
so
strength.
You're stronger than him. So as you're trying to push him through, as he's trying to get out, he's just kind of just shaking out. You feel something go underneath your foot as you slip and just fall forward. As you just, with a suction shot, it gets pushed out.
You are no longer allowed in this establishment. Have a good day.
I'll allow you to close the shutters as well. Just because that was funny. So put him outside, please.
He is.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Barian. Sunny, you're next. Actually, sorry, the orcs are next, and then Sunny, you're next.
All right. So how much of my movement would it take to get? You're moving me away from me.
Oh, sorry.
How much movement would it take to get through the window?
It will take about 10 feet of your movement.
25. All right. So
The window that was.
I
closed.
run and kind of dive through the window
You
next
know
to
what?
him.
The guard
Make
closed
a
Or did
acrobatics
the
check.
guard close the other one? All right,
Okay.
never mind.
Acrobatics check.
It was that window that
4 plus 4, 8.
Uh-oh.
8.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You get
hear
about
thud.
to your chest, and then you kind of just shimmy out of it. 10 feet of your movement.
Okay. Not a bump. Smooth. For my bonus action, Flan's anger is going to move to this guy.
To the guy that's up.
You tried to get my brother.
Yes.
17 plus 5 to hit.
We don't like you either.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
You know, I think with that rock.
As I swing flat over my head and just bring it down on top of
How many
this.
points of damage?
7.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Look, that's actually a weapon.
7.
It's basically like a
That's basically a
flail.
flail.
Okay.
Flail.
As you quite.
Flan. It's pronounced flan.
You slam the guy with a chained rock. Thwack! As he starts swinging around just blindly at this point. But you definitely got his attention.
And my last 5.
Okay. Okay, the rest of the orcs. You hear screaming and then suddenly it goes silent in here.
Oh yeah.
You hear basically the guy that was like, "Where's the blue skin?" kind of deal. His screaming disappears. I can't see the other orcs that haven't gone yet. Should be
This
one.
guy up here.
Yeah.
One here, and one here.
There's currently
Is there any other
none
orcs besides them?
inside, I don't think.
This one was thrown up against the wall unconscious. This one is clutching its neck.
Okay, so they bleed out. Take them off the board.
Yay!
Yep.
Two are dead.
Sunny, it is your turn.
25. I assume I can see out the window.
Yes, and I believe you can see the orc outside. Still blinded?
Yep.
Okay.
19 and a 10. So we'll take the 19.
Those dice are insane.
What does?
Yours.
They look like they just got splattered with blood.
1d8.
Okay.
That would be 6 points of damage.
Ooh, so close.
And he can't heal.
Okay.
Or can't
As
regenerate.
okay, as a
touch.
black ball of energy flings from your finger.
Black hand.
Oh, like the actual physical.
Chill touch.
Oh, I do apologize. I thought it was something else. Okay. Ooh.
Is he? If he's undead.
Varian.
It's even worse.
You see a black hand, skeletal hand, just slash onto the guy's face and just kind of sink into with its bony tips, just sink into the side of his head as he just kind of backs up away from the wall and trying to scrape off his whatever is touching his hand.
Okay.
I giggle.
Okay. Derek.
All right, I grab the lad.
Okay.
And
He doesn't resist. He's just kind of he flinches as soon as you touch him. Hey!
this way, lad. This way. I grab the lad and carry him over to the bar
Okay.
and drop him off behind the bar.
I'll say you can do that.
And then I open the door.
You open the door as you see the tail end of two orcs leaving, as the top place is just tossed
Leaving where?
out of the door in the back.
The back door.
All right, I dash.
There's a door over there because I didn't have another.
Over here?
Yeah, there's right.
Alright,
there.
so like they're here and here?
No, they're actually out.
Oh, they're after that. Okay.
It looks
I
like
dash.
it looks like several more orcs. Okay, you dash.
Yes,
You're
I dash.
right on their tail. And
Can I reach him?
No, check.
55, 60. Dash gets you here.
All right.
So you're close.
so you're chasing after them as they are continuing to leave.
What about the guys in there?
Oh, he's not there anymore.
Oh, he did.
No, he's not dead. I didn't
not
say
there.
there was a body there.
He is not there.
I said he's not there.
Good to know.
Boa did.
Come back and fight
Oh,
like a
my
dog.
turn. All right. Let's check where my spiritual
But you
lab
do
is
notice
at.
with your passive perception of 16.
Still in the corner.
you-
No,
you
10.
put-
And this guy's
oh,
here.
10? Never mind. You're narrow vision right now.
That's right.
16 is us.
Oh, where's
sorry.
where's an enemy? I don't see one.
Outside.
Oh, outside. All right.
He's
My-
on the floor right now, just kind of rubbing his face, trying to do
My
whatever.
angry tanker to
clawing his face
death
out.
goes flying out the window.
20 feet of movement,
Nom,
which
nom,
is
nom,
that's
nom,
fine.
nom.
With advantage, as this giant
Taggart.
tankard, thank you, foaming with beer on the sides of the corners.
Teeth.
Nice dwarven artwork all across it. Just kind of.
And there's teeth and the.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just jagged parts of the top part of the
Yep.
flask.
Yep. All right. Let's try this again. Give me. Oh, here we go. All right. Advantage.
Advantage, yeah, he's blind.
16 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, finally.
They don't have high AC. They're wearing.
Yeah, that was still a pretty poor roll.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what the damage is on
16 is
this.
a high roll.
Yeah.
28 plus your wisdom.
28 plus wisdom.
Yeah.
I've been prayer healing up. Sorry. Let me see here. Spiritual weapon.
It's going to be 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, yeah.
The 1d8 plus spellcasting ability, yeah. Yeah, modifier, which is 1d8 plus 4. So, okay. Thank you. 1d8. Come on, whack this dude. 6 points.
6 points. How would you like to finish him?
He did.
Ooh.
He had 1 hit point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
It
Really.
just latches on like a freaking vampire.
Okay. With as the giant canteen just latches onto him and lifts him up as he swirls around inside of it, as it just kind of crunches him down.
It's true, it is pretty large.
Yeah.
It's not like a standard size.
No,
it's like
it,
this.
it's, it can't get the whole body into it, but it's still a pretty big canteen, all right? As its arm and half of its, and most of its head is inside of it until, and then as its lower part of the body just hits the
right.
floor.
Fortunately,
And it's
I
gonna
cannot
let go and
succeed,
try and
otherwise
find
it might
more.
affect my ability to
Okay.
drink.
All right, so now I'm looking around. I'd like to survey the space. Do we have any enemies in my range?
Roll
Two
perception.
left.
And are there any people on the ground?
That one poor farmer guy.
But no, they're okay. That appear to be alive.
He was water.
Ooh, I'm not looking at too much. I'm enjoying my carnage.
Yeah. You don't see any.
I rolled a 2 plus my perception, so
You begin to move,
an
and
8.
your stomach hurts.
Oh, it does? Yeah, it still does.
It's upset stomach, man. You know, you just ate a lot, and now you're moving. You know.
Well, let's see.
It's not from the damages from his diet.
There's
Yeah,
no one
it's
else.
from his
There's
diet.
no one else inside. There's no one else inside.
Anyone else inside?
All right, I'm gonna make my way toward the kitchen door.
Okay.
What'd you move in?
25.
There's a real
Yeah.
bitch outside.
Are you dashing?
Oh, I can dash. You know what? No, I'm gonna go out the front door. I see the front doors,
25.
and I can dash, so I can go 30, or I can go another 25.
And I'll put you there.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, you see this.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I should too.
the
I
sound-
should have brought my spiritual abbey with me.
With the sound of crunching, flesh-tearing, munching sounds. You look to your left to see where the body went of that first guard, as you see a giant, large creature size, full of matted fur and wet matted skin, mounted by an orc,
Okay.
a dire wolf.
Uh-oh.
So, and then you
Where
look
do I see it?
This is some sick.
Okay, so, sorry?
Where do I see it?
Sick irony.
Yeah, so please put him, that one here.
Which way is he facing?
He's currently eating just place him there. He's currently eating the corpse right there.
That's
As
fine.
you look to your
Nothing
right,
out there.
Chris, as you look to your right, as you see Maul.
Motherfucker, as my bonus action is to cast healing word.
Already down.
It's a bonus action. Oh, I should already dashed. Damn it. Okay, I still say motherfucker.
Which is about right, because...
Can you take any steps?
Alright, so we rolled an 11 plus.
Maybe that wasn't such a good
So
idea.
that's going to be a 16. Just hits. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh, this is suck. Oh, this sucks.
Oh no.
Oh, come on, baby. No, I fucked it up. This. All right. You know
You
what?
lucky son
you
of a
are in
bitch.
fucking jail. This is ridiculous. This.
I
guy-
rolled,
one?
no, I rolled 2d6 and I rolled double
strength
ones.
saving
Yes!
Okay.
What? Are you serious?
I rolled double ones on 2d6, so you take 5 points
I
of
rolled a
piercing
7.
damage,
I rolled a 7 plus my strength. I got a 9.
and you're knocked prone. As you're
I got a
motherfucker, as the maul
rolling damage, I think.
hits, grapples, you only doing 5 points of piercing damage. As you bring up, apparently you grabbed the mug just out of
Well, I had my
habit.
axe in my hand.
Well,
too.
no, you, on your other hand, you grabbed the
Yeah,
mug
but-
just out of habit, kind of do, and you brought it up and just kind of put it in between the mouth as, on the corner of it, so that the mouth is not able to close all the way. It destroys your mug, but as you fall down on your feet, as it just spits you out, and it's just looking at you grimaciously, as a spear goes straight towards your chest from the mounted orc.
Oh crap!
Yeah. Natural 18, I think that hits.
Oh no, this was a bad idea.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I
was a
got
bad
it.
idea. This was organized.
I used my one undo.
Denied.
I'm about to get the duel.
15 points of slashing damage.
15?
15 points of piercing damage as a big spear just goes into your chest.
Oh
as you see
my god.
a muscle-bound hit. Oh, are you unconscious?
No.
Okay. As you're pierced on the. Oh wait, no, it's advantage.
He wished he was
okay, it wasn't 20, but because you were prone. The spear goes into your chest, piercing through your shoulder, and just basically stapling you to the floor as he just leaves it there. As you see this orc covered in white fur, white dire fur around his entire body, as he just looks down into you, covered in ritualistic tattooing, Nordic in origins. And you see his right side of the face just covered in lightning scars.
Mulios. Just don't bring me back as a cockroach.
Very well, as you pray to your god, not to make you a cockroach. Okay, the two soldiers. One of them goes over and does the same thing to the window over there, locks it up, and the
The
other,
one I just went out.
yeah,
Thank you.
There's other open windows.
I'm
Oh,
still
sorry.
hiding there.
He-
I'm like, look,
yeah,
and he
he-
just closes it above me.
he looks outside. Hey, get in here! As you notice off into the village, you see fires, even amongst the rain and everything. You hear battle cries, people screaming as you see movement in the dark. Even with your limited human eyes, half elf, you have dark vision, but it's beyond your 60 feet. There's a battle going on in there, and going out there is probably not good. What's your passive perception? 10. Never mind.
Aww.
I have an idea.
As the one soldier, one with the battle scar across his cheek. Hey, get in here! And that's it.
It's not my turn.
And is he holding his action as soon as he's holding his action for you to get in there? As the other soldier, put one of the soldiers and start moving him towards the back area.
How far?
30 feet. If not 60 feet if he's going to dash.
45, 50, 55, 60.
As he's just charging out there, making a lot of noise. I'm gonna get you bastards! Come on! As he's just running around the corner, with one hand at longsword, the other hand, part of the like a stool that has been broken off, is using it as a shield.
Use what you got.
It is the direwolf turn.
Oh, it's not us.
Bowden,
One guy will-
you hear the munching as the other direwolf gets up, licking its chops, and starts just moving over to you, closing the door as the mounted orc closes the door.
Oh no.
Perhaps he is not hungry anymore.
As Mulios, Boadin,
I'll do my best,
you
man.
go. What's your hit points right now?
It's not good. Don't roll super high.
Everything goes dark. Take those and the direwolves off the board.
All three?
All three.
Wow.
Make a Constitution saving throw,
I was
please.
gonna teach him to belch.
Just for story.
Wow, it wasn't supposed to end this way.
It never is. It never
Oh, wait a
is.
minute, I threw that one in a freaking jail. All right.
Yeah, your dice have not been treating you well.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
4.
Unfortunately, because I forgot the Constitution saving throw for the spear, you just lose all consciences, and everything goes black.
So I see this disappear from next to me.
Mm-hmm. The public, they're gonna stay behind the fucking tavern, and it is now Hazel's turn. Hazel, you saw the door close after you saw this big dwarf just get pinned to the floor.
Should have got in the kitchen.
Or at least check outside before you ran outside.
Son of a bitch.
We had no more movement at that point.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay. 5 seconds. 4.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna throw the door open.
You see nothing there.
Damn it!
You see some blood spots on the floor, and the left side is just a giant sensor bar, as a human got eaten alive.
Shut the door and brace it.
Okay. I'll say you use the rest of your action to brace it and everything. Okay, you try to lock it up as best you can. As you close the door, you notice that this is based on a lock, and you go, shit. I mean, what are you going to do?
That's what?
It's that it's lock and key. The door is
So
locked
you,
and key.
you don't have to keep it locked.
She said she was gonna brace it. There's stuff
Yeah.
around it.
I mean, what are you going to do? You tell me how you're going to brace it.
I'm gonna get a chair and try to like put it under the doorknob, sort of deal.
Okay, make a general dex check, please. To see how well you... Yeah, how well you... that was an adorable face, by the way.
That is a 17.
17? Okay, you feel like you wedged the door pretty well. Okay.
Wedgie expert. Wedgie expert.
Is that it? Because that was your... I'll say that was your action and movement.
Would
Yeah.
I potentially be able to use a bonus action for bracing another window, or no?
I'll say that you brace the other one that's already closed by him. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll say that you lock it. I mean, there's already wood pieces to close the window and everything. They're not thick, but you know, there's other windows to close them in case in storms, because this place does have stormy weather.
Yeah.
But they have basic shutters and stuff like that. So
By the way, is my quarterstaff anywhere in this room, or would it be like?
it would have been on you. It's probably around in the rubble somewhere. I mean, a lot of
I
things
mean,
happen.
fuck me.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, you never asked.
I figured
You hear-
on
on your back or something?
Jace, sorry.
I've been there for a few days. I thought it was
Barry.
in the room.
You hear this chanting in. With this around the corner,
How much?
30 feet.
5, 10, 25, 30. Alright, she's right there.
Okay. I need you, with her voice chanting, in this very chanting rhythmic sediment, there's thunderous sounds coming from her voice. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I mean, oh good. I'm great at this.
Hold on, I need to double check something.
So we can hear her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where
You
is
can
she?
hear her.
Because that window hasn't been closed yet.
Okay.
Holy shit, you're right.
Oh, in that case, she would have done a wide berth.
Actually, what's this
So
one?
So just move her. She would have done a wide berth, so
She's-
basically
so-
straight out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. She's not stupid.
Okay, that's out there.
Can't she be
Sorry.
though?
I know she just died. Oh, wait.
No,
She's okay now.
Let me double check
I think
something.
It's sliding off
It's straight
the.
out.
It's sliding off the
She was
here.
circular.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I'm over 30 if that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 17.
7? Okay. You hear this chanting, and your attention, instead of going towards the person that's chanting, your eyes go to attention towards the guards. As your bodies, as your eyes started to gaze towards her, the soldier, hey! Look at me. You're not gonna die today. Get in here. Now!
You never say please.
Please get in here!
You missed your line.
As you hear, as you hear something coming towards you, Sparks.
That was all. I just looked to you.
That was her turn and someone else.
It is dangerous to go outside in the rain. And I pull out my key and lock the door.
It's still great. It still makes it harder.
That is true.
That was
I don't think it
beautiful.
cares.
Davros.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna then go over to the
There's
bar.
no one else. There are no other orcs in here.
As far as you can tell, I mean, there's upstairs, but you don't hear like any loud racket.
Yeah,
I'm right under the window.
I'm right under the window. I'm right under the. Actually, I'm right between the two remaining open.
Yeah.
They were open. Actually, well, they were shut. That one was shut because the rain and stuff like that. So that one is still. Actually,
that
no.
one had-
The one that was got open because the guy got through it. So yes, it is open. Sorry, my bad.
So, since I'm right between those two and I'm stealthing, I'm just gonna hold an action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay. I'm within range of both windows.
What are you doing for the held action?
The held action is stabbing any orc that comes in either window.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, there's no orcs in the chamber anymore. Barium.
All right. I step forward 5 feet here, close to the window, which puts me just in range. I go and pull a dagger out of my back and throw it at the bitch.
Okay.
Just because.
At disadvantage because of the range.
Someone's got to get this one before I jump inside.
Nice.
All right, so at disadvantage, that would be 17.
17. Roll your
19, 19.
Oh, 19. In that case, roll your damage.
That would be 4 plus 2, 6.
How many?
6.
Oh, 6.
It's just a dagger.
I thought you said 46. I'm like, what?
4 plus 2.
Okay, so.
Yes, 46 points of
as the dagger hits her
ultimate
side
destruction.
and just gouges her shoulder, just as she just kind of motions.
You're mumbling, I can't understand you.
What else are you doing?
Go inside.
He did say please, so I go
Okay,
in.
and he shuts the door and locks it with some sort of solid material. And he goes, actually, that's all he can do because he's not fast enough. As he looks over, shut the door now.
25, 30.
And he looks over to you and just says that as the guard tells you that.
All right, then I stand up and shut the other window.
Okay, I'll say that was your held action. Okay,
They're now buttoned down.
as you brace it in, so that side is locked up.
Yeah. I'm like,
Sonny, it is your turn.
damn it. as like I'm getting ready to cast, and like all the black's about to come out, and it just comes right back in, and the black comes in from the eyes, and I'm just like,
Can I say I closed the window slowly? So
No, you didn't know this. You don't know each other yet.
Sorry.
You just followed orders.
Derek, you're on deck.
I don't want to cause problems on the floor.
I yell out at the end of my turn, lock it down.
Yep. Soldiers, at this point, actually, we still have people going out to the back area. The soldiers begin to lock down and secure the area as they're hearing more movement outside. Yeah, the dire wolves. I will say for those with the 16. Sorry, Davros. You hear sniffing right behind the window as the shutters start to move a little bit as you, and then as they just start to pace around the building.
You realize we can't get them now, right? I say to the guards.
The publics are at this point closing all the windows as well, and just the farm help are just piling different parts of debris over any area that is open, or is basically blockading everything. Hazel,
So everything.
you hear movement in the back, and they're continuing to shout and yell as something's happening in the kitchen. The soldiers have not secured that area, as one of the soldiers are over there, but you know. Actually, I do apologize. One of the soldiers is over
Yeah.
there. Have him charge out.
He did.
Charge to the door. He stops and goes, "Oh fuck!" and shuts the door. As the door shudders and cracks inward, as he falls to the floor. Shit!
Through the floor?
No, onto the floor.
Oh, through the floor.
The door.
It's just a dwarf trying to get in.
Yeah, the door that opens outwards.
That would be a nice cinema.
That would be
There's a monster tanker.
No, what happened? Let me reiterate. He goes to the door. He goes to the and cusses, shuts the door, and as soon as he shuts the door, something slams into the door, forcing it partially open to opposite of the hinges as he lands onto the floor. As he tries to get back, help me brace it.
Well, you're in there, so.
Yeah. So
That's all you make.
Hazel, what is your turn?
So you said that that the kid is helping brace things, or
No,
The
I
kid's
put
just
the kid
crying.
back behind
the
the
kid
bar
got
with
back
his
over there,
mom.
but the farm help are bracing all the doors and all the shutters and just making it
Including
harder
that
to
one?
get through.
was this one done?
Yeah, at this point, all the interior ones for the pub area are closed, but the kitchen has not been secured yet.
Okay, well, there's 2 people in there, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take Sylvia and the kid and like motion for the other person to go up and follow me. So I was over
Okay.
here.
Sylvia gets up and about halfway over, sees the kitchen and sees the commotion. Sees the kitchen and sees it just ransacked and sees the guard getting knocked off over at the same time. And she, Charles! Charles!
Come on.
And she just goes into a small, and just continues
Yeah.
upstairs, grabs the child, the red-haired child,
Yeah.
and just continues to go with you.
And then the other person too.
Yeah, and the other person too. At this point, yeah.
So how far can they move?
30 feet.
Okay.
They're not that fast.
Bolting or no?
They'll
Like
do the
getting-
dash action. They'll do the dash action, yeah.
Are they getting over that, or are they going around?
They'll go around at this point. They're not very monkish.
Don't you just jump over
30.
everything?
They're not very
Okay, at the same time, Sparks, what are you doing? At this point, I mean, it is no longer an initiative round, but you notice that something is trying to claw through as you see paws of the dire will just start to claw through the back area of the kitchen door. Luckily, it's been reinforced so it can handle a dire will just slamming into it.
Do I see this?
You notice a commotion in the backwards. What are you guys doing? It is free action at this point.
I want to stand by the window while I wait for the other people to be able to go upstairs and.
Okay.
Like
So
be
you're
ready.
handling the public right now. So you take them upstairs. You notice that the windows were shut anyway because they locked up before going downstairs. As a good practice to do so. So it doesn't look like anything got in at the rooftop as far as you can tell.
Well, I was waiting down here to make sure nothing came out while they were trying to get up the stairs first.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Also, you notice that there's actually rooms. It's a hallway. You don't see much, so you don't know about every room in there.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm going
so,
to
And then I'll go up with them.
so what are you doing?
I'm yelling, "We have open windows back here!" And then, do I see what's pushing the door?
Make a perception check.
Wait, was that a soldier or was that another guy? Okay.
There was only 2 soldiers after the one got brutally murdered.
So that one's a regular
That's
guy.
a soldier. That's a soldier. This was one of your farm people.
Yeah.
That's a random.
15.
15. The farm help are just helping right now. They are forcing themselves to help
he's dead,
to
yeah.
for their own survival. 15 is probably a fucking dire wolf, but this one has white fur. As it's trying to claw its way through, but
The
not
door
like
is open enough
aggressively.
that I can see
but-
his head, right?
No, it's like the door quite literally bowed, and you see bits of a cracked area, and it's both of the hinges are overextended. So you see its head trying to force its. You see its paw trying to just push it open further.
Stab the paw.
Okay. Roll at disadvantage. Actually, this is going to be 3/4 cover, so its AC is going to be higher, but roll your attack.
22.
22, you hit. Roll your damage.
There's things I see. So it's definitely gonna be sneak attack because it can't see you.
13.
13 points of damage.
So,
Ow!
does that include sneak attack?
Yep.
Yeah, as you quite literally, as his paw is pushing it open, almost like
That's
a
why I
curious
had
dog. It opened with its immense strength. You just quite literally, and just,
And
Pulls
then
back.
Bad
I
dog.
brace the door.
okay, make
And
a,
I'm looking for anything that I can, a beam or anything that I can put across.
well, are you doing the beam, or are you going to? Well, you're looking around. There's a couple of ladders over next to the kitchen right now. As you come through around the corner, you're getting there, right? What are you doing? So that was your thing.
I can,
Sorry.
I can still,
What else?
I can
What is
still dash to
everyone
help
doing?
brace the door.
I'm good. Go.
You still only have a fixed number of actions.
Right,
Use your
I have a
action to
bonus
attack.
action. Bonus action.
Yeah, so you close the door, and now you're looking around to see what to prop it with.
Okay.
All right.
I kind of just move. More
Do
towards the
do storytelling right now. That's no
Gotcha.
longer needed, guys. Okay.
I just kind of move towards the center of the room just so I can have eyes on like every window that I can, and
Okay.
my sword's just out there. I'm just waiting to stab.
the
anything.
the
Or-
farmhands are quite literally getting anything and everything that they can do to prop up against stuff, and they're just fortifying everything with the one soldier that's over there, and he's giving out commands, and he's just basically trying to keep control of the chaos right now.
If he gives me any commands, I will follow them, but I keep my sword out the whole time.
Okay, he points at you. I forgot your name, young man. I'm sorry. Pick up that body, put it over the corner. Cover it something. Fuck.
I do.
Okay. He doesn't say fuck to you. He just says fuck to the situation.
I know.
Yeah. Boadin. Sorry, no.
He's a little stressed.
Barian.
I'm gonna run to the kitchen because I heard there was more commotion.
Okay. You notice along with Sparks, the door. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
With advantage, as the soldier just comes over to you and props himself, his shoulder over the wall,
I think we're
as
both,
you feel
we're,
force.
We're both doing that
Yeah.
at this point. 17.
17. Both of you get lunged forward as the door gets propped even further open as you see the mouth of this white-furred dire wolf, massive and snarling and nasty. As he releases his breath, you see the air mist. Sparks, as you start to move forward, and just exhales a frost breath towards you guys. I need everyone.
The big bad wolf.
At this point, I think we are.
I need everyone in that room to basically make a dexterity saving throw.
Did I make it in there?
Yes, you did.
Okay. This is a dexterity save. Ooh, actually, not bad. That's gonna be 18.
18. Okay, you take half of 18 points of cold damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
21.
21, half,
19.
and half. Okay. Everyone succeeded their Constitution saving throw. As you guys begin to close the door again.
9 points.
9 points.
9 points of cold damage. Sparks, what are you doing? And why do I forget your name all the time? Miriam, what are you doing?
So is the door open then?
It is partially ajar right now as you just breathe into it.
All right. Flan's anger will be directed towards that thing as I swing at it.
Okay, you just start
Flan jumps out of my hands at him, I should say.
Okay, make an attack. What are you doing at the same time?
It appears the weather has turned sour. I'm gonna take like a crate or something and try and put it in front of the door, like a large crate.
Okay, so you begin moving crates over to the location.
Is there anything like really big, specifically?
Yeah, a couple of crates that you're able to left alone.
14.
It's about 4 foot by 4 foot crate.
Okay, can I take like
Filled
5
with,
4 at a
grain.
time?
14.
Does not hit.
I'll take, like,
Actually,
4
no,
at a time.
sorry, does hit.
10 points.
10 points of damage.
And I'm just gonna
As you
As-
slam the rock into his
I
head,
throw
it
it first,
recoils
and as I
back.
hit him, I pull back into my hands.
You notice that now getting a little closer, Barium. You notice that its saddle that it has on its back, ritualistic and bare, is empty right now. As the direwolf just kind of retreats back and just kind of sits at the door, but does not do much.
Can I go in?
Sparks. As soon as you put on the last box to cover the door, you hear. That's when you get around the corner.
No. We'll put me at the smart one. I can't see him much.
No, unfortunately. You there is a window, a small little great window for a smoke to get out of, for smoke while they're cooking and everything.
What about that
You can
window?
look through that if you want.
Can I look through the window after I hear the?
Yeah. You look. Get a small crate that he's not using right now.
Do I see the wolf?
You get on your tippy toes and you do see the wolf, and he just did a basically cold breath, sealing the entire area shut with just frost and mist.
This is not so good.
Are these orcs still here behind the door?
Okay.
No,
Make a perception check for me, actually.
just the wolf.
Cheers.
She's still out there.
13.
13.
Yep.
You notice movement off into the darkness as the rain and the lightning strike. You hear more screaming in between each lightning strike. The rain filling and drowning out most of the agonizing cries of battle and the people screaming in pain and in loss as you smell smoke from the village not too far. As the direwolf, does he see you? Oh yeah, he sees you. Sniffing the door.
Well, I cast a spell out, and that's what I was
Oh,
going to do.
okay. Looks up towards you.
Con save.
Oh, Constitution saving throw? What's the DC?
15.
15. 16.
Yep. Then I slip down. Away
Okay.
from the window.
What did you cast, if I may ask?
Blindness.
Blindness. As another shadow leaves your grasp and tries to wrap around his eyes, they just merely get a little cloudy and they dissipate. As he shakes his fur and just kind of marches off into the darkness.
Yeah, I scared him off.
Good job, brother.
Waiting and securing the location, a few minutes go by, counting the heads, the dead farmer, and the missing husband,
And the dwarf.
and the dwarf. You hear everything goes silence. Still hearing the rain outside. Screams of humans, children, women, men. Continue for quite a bit as you hear of some sort of marching party going past the tavern that you are at. 10, 15 maybe, hard to say. With the rain and lightning and the soil being matted and all that, you definitely hear heavy paw footprints as they go off into the darkness and the raid ends.
Can I get up the stairs to shoot a couple of arrows at
No.
raiders?
If you want to try it.
It's not.
No,
let's
as you try to go past, like actually, just stop. Trust me, we got enough problems.
True. But if I can kill one of the riders in the process.
They might come back.
Yeah, then they'll all come here.
Very well.
The one soldier, what was his name again?
Has anyone seen Charles?
Yeah. Who?
These orcs do not deserve to live.
Cordell, with blood across his chest, not his blood, dark matted blood. I would not agree. Don't do that. It's stupid. They're going to attack our place if we start attacking them back. Just stay low, and they will pass. All right. Sparks.
Where is Charles?
He's gone right now, but he'll be back. Okay. He'll be back. He's going on a little journey right now.
Where?
Charles.
The innkeeper.
I don't know.
The dwarf that started up the furnace.
His eyes turned blue again.
Isn't he on the floor?
He comes over.
Getting a little awkward and uncomfortable. The soldier kind of just fixes his chainmail and kind of shakes it free with drying blood of the orc that he just killed.
Do you know where he's going?
I do not.
Do you know when he will be back?
Soon. Don't give me that face. Looking back at you, just kind of. Well, I got work downstairs. I'll let you guys. Thank you for the assistance. It would have been a lot worse. Thank you. He just goes downstairs.
Is this the adventure we were looking for?
Yes, but it didn't turn out as good as I hoped.
You fought well.
So did you.
I think we should join forces.
Think so.
I do believe I must say, fighting is not allowed inside the bar.
And you're good at it. You should go outside the bar with us.
We gotta get the rest of them.
My place is here.
So you don't seem like a barkeeper. You seem like you were constructed to throw people around.
In a way, I do not know my purpose.
Neither does he.
Neither does he. I think you were put here to help us fight bad guys.
Roll persuasion, I guess?
Sure.
No. It's up to you. I mean, what is your ideals? What is your character? Are you persuaded?
26.
That is a noble cause. Defend the weak. Help the poor.
That is why I...
Sparks?
That's like you started the slow clap at the wrong side.
Sparks? Down the hallway, where it splits a little bit, and you notice that that's where they live when they're here. You see Sylvia with child in hand, the youngest one, Jemin, and Frem just kind of sitting in a corner, just pacing back and forth while having this conversation.
And there were 2 kids?
There were 2 kids, Fem and Jemin. Jemin is the youngest one, is currently in the mother's arms, Sylvia.
The kids are both fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just missing
But the
Charles.
mother seems to be distraught and just walking, pacing back and forth with the child in her arm with you, tears going down her face right now.
You look distraught.
Oh, you walk all the way down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
Console her.
Marching to her.
You appear
She-
sad.
puts and quite literally reacts to just you talking to her, and just turns away for half a second and places the child down. Yes, I am. I am very distraught.
Why are you
Wiping tears
distraught?
on it. Because I won't see my husband again.
He'll come back.
No, Sparks. The chance of that happening is far lower than anything.
We're looking at him down the hall listening to this. Oh, for shit's sakes. Let me, ma'am,
Yeah.
Sparks, come with me.
One moment.
No, Sparks. Come with me. As she goes into the room.
One
Go,
moment.
go.
She goes into the room, which you don't really go into her room, the parents' room, very often. It's a normal room, single bed, a couple of furniture.
I know.
Nothing too fancy. As she goes into the closet and tosses clothing after clothing, which is not actually for them is an average amount. As she just tosses everything out of the closet, moving boxes out of the way, and goes to the side, wiping the tears at the same time, and expects the wall until you hear it as the wall sinks in on the right side and moves backwards. As she moves it further, as you see a giant metal, hardwood wooden case, and something wrapped in cloth that's going along the side of the wall, continuing down into a hidden compartment, along with various other different small boxes. As she heavily pulls it out, and having taken a moment, as she's not the most physically physical person, her arms shaking. Thank you, Sparks. Place it on the bed. And that, as well, as she points to this big object, about half your body. It's got some weight to it. It's covered in dust. Unwrap it.
Take time to unwrap it.
As you
carefully.
take each cloth and unwrap it, you slowly unwrap a massive half-winged shield with a giant cog and a hammer at the center of it. Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Do I? Should I roll intelligence?
I mean, you know it's a shield.
I understand it's a shield.
It is your shield. As she opens up the crate, and there's a giant longsword meant for a 7-foot, very wide and thick. I know. I know. Killing is bad.
Killing is bad.
Killing is very bad, yes.
You and Charles taught me that.
Yes, I did. But now I'm going to teach you something new now. Red eyes, determination in her eyes with a little bit of a pit of fire flares up. I'm going to teach you something new now. I'm going to teach you are going to find out right now that bad people don't care if they hurt other people. Those orcs were bad people. Those orcs were monsters. They took everything. And now you, along with anyone else, along with this sword, as she picks up the sword, kind of towards her
Looks up
hand.
at that, basically.
And the shield placed in a hand on it. You have to protect what you love. What do you love, Sparks?
I still do not yet understand the meaning of love.
For God's sake, simplify it if you have to. Just know that they have my husband. They have your teacher, your father. Are you going to stay here and do nothing, or do what you were made for? The dark side of what you were built for. While you were given legs, arms, and that massive body that holds metal and iron. Your wooden core, as she just taps with a bony finger to your chest. You will not feel anything if you do not do anything. You have to do something. If you do nothing, you will just... As she just begins to... Please get my husband. Please get my husband. As she's just slowly slumps onto the bed and just covers her eyes. And just quietly sobs.
Take the shield. Inspect it.
Do we
Any
hear
flashbacks?
Not true flashbacks,
Just
but...
like kind of memories, almost. Feelings.
Ooh, hello.
Turn it around. Any markings on it?
Not that you... no, the marking on the front, there's the area for the arm and the... but that's pretty much it.
No serial number or anything like that?
No. Make an investigation check.
Investigation is going to be modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay. Looking it over, you've seen a little bit of craftsmanship, and you know that Charles makes things. He's a tinkerer. He's not the best tinkerer, but he does things, and he loves the unusual. You go over the shield, and there's this is a shield probably he found in the field, not with you, but just found. It looks like the rust has been polished away, or grinded away, and been well oiled and maintained. And same thing with the sword, long and has several jag marks on both. That kind of goes in a curved shape.
Like it was fixed, almost.
No, the blade was made that way, but it's an ugly blade. It is a brutal looking blade. It looks like a blade that, unless you have an X amount of strength and X amount of size, you won't be able to wield it properly.
Is there any strapping for the shield, or is it just clips on my arm or something?
There is a clip on, yeah.
I'm assuming it matches up.
Mm-hmm. It matches up perfectly.
I'll grab the sword.
Fam just comes over. Still in his half work outfit. Just looks up to you with red eyes holding back the tears. Determined, sad, but trying to be a big person. Just looks up to you, maybe to your kneecap, maybe. And just punches it. Get those guys. I'll protect my mom. You go get them.
I'm gonna hold my sword by the offhand. Kneel down, so I'm still looking down at him, but 5 feet instead of 20 feet.
He reaches out his arms and just hugs your neck while I just kind of on his tippy toes.
You are stronger than many.
You bet your ass I am.
And I'll tap his head. There.
Ow.
Lightly, very lightly.
Yeah, but still, just... All right, no more. Fam. I'll wait for you. I'll be the man of the house, okay? I'm the man of the house now. Oh,
For now,
yes.
I will be back.
Make a persuasion check, just for fun.
Not persuasive. Persuasion, that's gonna be 6.
Okay. Looking up into your strange blue 4 eyes, slits. He just kind of forces a smile as tears just kind of go down his cheeks. I know you will. He wipes it. Good luck. As he just takes part of his shirt and just... Well, come on. No more crying. I'm sorry.
I will find Charles.
Yeah. Yes, you will.
Stand up. There's a sword on my back. And
Nothing can kill you. Even hundreds of years. No death. Go dead. Don't leave. As he just kind of sobs to himself. As he just turns around and helps his mother as best as he can.
Do we hear this?
Oh yeah, you hear this.
Brother,
Yeah.
can we help you?
Yeah, well, let him finish in there and then we'll
Sparks, you see the rest of the people down the hallway. Seeming they hear this. With your new sword and your shield, the rest of you,
So
what are you doing?
I walk up to him.
It is currently about 11 o'clock at night, in game time.
I go to the door and lean on it and say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I do not mean to intrude."
As she just wipes, Sylvia wipes herself.
But it is more than likely that your husband is still alive, and you have my sword that I will do my best to bring him back to you.
Make a general charisma check, please.
Nice.
Now standing, Sylvia, arms crossed, with one eye still just massaging the very puffy eyes. And I don't even know your name.
My name is Derek.
Pleasure to meet you again, Derek. Don't die too.
That is always my intention.
Excuse me. As she just closes the door. To be
Oh, well.
private with her children right now.
I walk up to him. Like, right up.
He's 7 feet tall. He's not like, but
It's still, I'm 5 foot. Still.
But you also notice that the hallways here have been built to handle him.
So, looks like you have a purpose.
I had a purpose.
You have a new one.
And that, my friend, is a nice sword.
You have a purpose. We're gonna rescue your father.
Friend. Family.
She said father and teacher.
Teacher. Yes. Not father. He did not make me.
You sure?
I know.
Well, then we'll rescue your teacher.
Noble cause. Defend the weak. Help the poor.
Looks like you got one too if you want to join.
Protect those who cannot protect themselves.
A dwarf
Correct.
is funny. He's worth saving.
That he is. Also, there is no honor in this attacking, maiming of civilians. I cannot condone it. Those fools deserve something.
However, we need to take a rest before we get going.
I agree.
Perhaps.
And at night, no offense, some of you not so good at the night.
Ooh.
So we'll take a rest.
You come too?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were already in. Well, once they killed the kid.
It would be good to have you. Quicker than I am.
Yes. That was quite a punch you laid on that orc.
Yes, I do not wish to make her mad.
Yes, because she can run faster than we can.
Maybe.
I call that a definite.
I'll race you later.
A challenge. I always enjoy a challenge.
I'm assuming, I kind of look outside. I'm assuming my horse is gone.
Oh, yeah.
You think?
Just very innocently.
I I will say, you find a leg.
I found a what?
A leg.
A leg. Oh, great.
Oh,
A leg and a horseshoe.
he was terrible food.
Just got some lucky one.
Yeah.
Take the horseshoe for good
That's
luck.
what I'm doing. I'm like, I
Take the horseshoe for good luck. Yes.
Okay.
Any chance of getting what you
So
expect?
for the time being,
No, that would be a no.
the farmers have barricaded the entire tavern, using every scrap of wood they possibly can to keep it shut with the nails that they had on hand. They're farmers; they always have stuff with them.
You all may rest. I will stand guard.
No one is willing to leave the town, the building, until morning. But as you guys rest, dry the tears, mend your wounds,
My eyes are flickering between yellow and red.
studying
Green.
different emotions never felt before.
Just kind
We will end
alternating.
tonight's campaign. We will end tonight's session with a brutal battle, a brutal raid, and a hard heart.
You're a real dick for making me cry that first night.
Welcome back, everyone, and I hope you can join me for the next session in 2 weeks. Okay?
We have to go rescue David.
Yeah. So one player down already. I have to write some shit now.
Wait, where's the dwarf?
I did not even get to meet the dwarf.
Yes.
Ran out the front door.
Oh, that was
That would have been a mistake.
mistakes. That's life. Mistakes are mistakes.
Yes.
And that's entirely without mistakes, there can't be a good story. This was amazing, guys. Thank you for having me, and thank you for joining me today. And thank you.
As
I
we
hope
walk
you
into
enjoyed
our
today's
rooms, I look
session.
at normal
I know today was a slow start, but it was a nice little sweet start to this harsh and heavy ending. Yeah.
Harsh and heavy. That's where you're gonna leave it. Okay.
Yes, I do
Hey,
not think
but
that.
it ain't over.
Oh yeah, Dave's not dead.
Okay, but until next time.
They're taking prisoners.
See you next time, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.